Good day, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar organized by the Dr. Mariano 𝐃𝐢𝐠𝐢 Innovation, Creation, and Invention Laboratory of the Global Studies Center. At the Dr. Mariano 𝐃𝐢𝐠𝐢 Innovation, Creation, and Invention Laboratory, we believe in fostering a culture of continuous learning and innovation. Our Saturday seminars are designed to upskill lifelong learners, equipping you with the knowledge and tools to thrive in an ever-evolving digital landscape. We are excited to learn with all of you today. We are thrilled to have you all here and look forward to an engaging and informative session. We will delve into an exciting topic offering insights and practical strategies that you can apply in your professional and personal endeavors. Let's take this opportunity to learn, share, and grow together. Without further ado, let's welcome our speaker for this session.
Our speaker today is Mrs. Cindy Ruth Villaraiza, the Secretary at the Dr. Mariano 𝐃𝐢𝐠𝐢 Global Studies Center, Silliman University. She previously served as the Secretary to the Advisor of International Students for 7 years and has extensive experience as a trainer for university staff. In June 2021, she proudly completed an exciting online course on teaching university students offered by Hong Kong Baptist University. In addition to her professional achievements, Mrs. Villaraiza is a dedicated wife and mother of 2 sons. Her work in educational administration and staff training reflects her commitment to both professional development and family life. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause to our speaker, Mrs. Cindy Ruth Villaraiza. Our speaker.
Good afternoon, everyone. A moment. Okay, sorry for that technical glitches, no? Okay, good afternoon. So here right now, I'm going to share with you the best practice for digital parenting. I am Cindy Ruth R. Villariza, the Secretary of Dr. Mariano 𝐃𝐢𝐠𝐢 Global Studies Center. Welcome to our session on digital parenting. In today's interconnected world, technology plays a central role in our children's lives, from their education and entertainment to their social interactions. With this increased reliance on technology comes the need to be vigilant parenting to navigate the benefits and the potential risks. Digital parenting involves guiding children to use technology responsibly and safely. Why this is crucial? Well, the digital landscape offers opportunities for learning and growth. It also presents risks such as exposure to inappropriate content, cyberbullying, and online predators. As digital involvement, so much are strategies to protect and guide our children. Today, we will explore best practices in digital parenting to ensure our children remain safe and responsible online. Let's dwell into the digital habits of Filipino children. Recent studies reveal that the average Filipino youth spend 4 or 5 on social media platform. These include obviously the Facebook, Facebook Messenger, TikTok, and so on. This substantial screen time reflects a broader trend accelerated by the pandemic, which has also increased reliance on the online learning and gaming. However, this heavy digital engagement exposure children to various risks. Cyberbullying, Filipino like a global peer are vulnerable to online harassment. Right, parents? I think you also experience that. Online predators, dangerous individuals who exploit children's innocence. In inappropriate content, many platforms have unfiltered content that can be accessed unintentionally, especially for those student or the children that click lang yun sila, no? So understanding this risk is essential for effective digital parenting. By being aware of the digital landscape, we can be better prepared to save our children. Establishing clear rules and boundaries, our technology use helps create the structure and balanced environment for your child. Setting screen time limits is one way to manage their digital consumption. So this is the best practice number one. Preschool ages 2 to 5 limit to no more than 1 hour per day of screen time. School age children balance online learning with recreational use, adjust limits based on age and needs. A practical tool of managing screen time and technology use is a family technology agreement. So we should have this agreement no, with our kids so that we know what is the boundaries. Unsa jud ang needs sa student with the exact time. No, mo limit gyud ta sa time. The best practice number two. Monitoring your child online activity is essential for ensuring their safety while respecting their privacy. Utilize parental control tools to keep track of their online interaction, such as Google Family Link, Apple Screen Time. These are free, no? The third party apps like Net Nanny or Kustudio, this is paid no nga apps. Oo. Additionally, encourage children to use their devices in common areas of the home, like living room or in their bedroom. Depende lang og asa sila comfortable and as well as kita makacheck ta. Okay, this practice allows the passive oversight and helps reinforce transparency without being intrusive. It also provides opportunity for natural discussion about their online activities. Fostering open communication is cornerstone of effective digital parenting. Encourage your children to talk about their online experiences and in any issues they encountered. Regular discussions about online dangers such as cyberbullying and interaction with strangers help them feel comfortable coming to you with their concerns. No? Dili na lang ato silang i is ano dayon stop dayon when we see this cyberbullying that is not good, no, we should give them or we should educate them about what is cyberbullying, online predators and stranger is a danger. Creating an environment where children feel safe sharing their experiences without fear of reprimand. Regular check ins and open conversation build trust and help address potential problems before they're escalated. So, best practice number four, teaching online safety and privacy is fundamental in protecting your child digital footprints. Here are the practices: personal information safety. Instruct your children never to share personal details such as full name, address, or school online. Okay, like right now, There are a lot of people experiencing like nahack ilang mga Facebook, Instagram. So we should educate our children regarding of the safety of our personal information. Teach them to create robust passwords using mix of letters, numbers, and password para dili gyud dayon siya mahack or makita dayon sa mga tawo nga na makakita sa cellphone para it's not easy for them to hack the password. You can also add two-step verification for adding security on social and email accounts. These measures help safeguard your child's digital identity and reduce risk of unauthorized access. Best practice number 5. Children often model their behavior after their parents. Therefore, we parents, crucial for parents to demonstrate responsible digital behavior. This include managing your own screen time and being mindful of how you use social media. Avoid oversharing personal details online as this sets precedent for your children's own digital habits. By practicing good digital etiquette, your you provide the tangible example of your children, reinforcing the importance of responsible online behavior. No, kay kita man gyud ang una dayong makita sa atong mga child or sa atong children, 'di ba? So we should be in a good example for them. So dili pud ta magpasigig pakita-kita nila nga dugay kayo pud ta sa cellphone, sa TV, and so on. So we should also of course give time to our children to play, something like that. Dili na lang jud tanan digital, 'di ba? So, best practice number 6. Promoting digital literacy and citizenship involves teaching your children to engage respectfully and responsible online. Encourage them to teach others with respect. Just in real life, kindness and respect should be norm online. Practice critical thinking. Teach them to question and verify the information they encountered online before sharing it. These practices help foster a positive digital community and prepare your children to navigate online interactions ethically. Staying updated on technology trends is important for accounts. These measures help safeguard your child's digital identity and reduce risks of unauthorized access. Best practice number 5. Children often model their behavior after their parents. Therefore, we parents, crucial for parents to demonstrate responsible digital behavior. This include managing your own screen time and being mindful of how you use social media. Avoid oversharing personal details online as this sets precedent for your children's own digital habits. By practicing good digital etiquette, your you provide the tangible example of your children, reinforcing the importance of responsible online behavior. No, kay kita man gyud ang una dayong makita sa atong mga child or sa atong children, 'di ba? So we should be in a good example for them. So dili pud ta magpasigig pakita-kita nila nga dugay kayo pud ta sa cellphone, sa TV, and so on. So we should also of course give time to our children to play, something like that. Dili na lang jud tanan digital, 'di ba? So, best practice number 6. Promoting digital literacy and citizenship involves teaching your children to engage respectfully and responsible online. Encourage them to teach others with respect. Just in real life, kindness and respect should be norm online. Practice critical thinking. Teach them to question and verify the information they encountered online before sharing it. These practices help foster a positive digital community and prepare your children to navigate online interactions ethically. Staying updated on technology trends is important for parents to be like updated in the apps, games, social media platforms. New trends can introduce novel risks. So staying informed is a crucial for effective digital parenting. Di gyud ta magpaulahi, no? Kay dapat updated gyud ta kaysa ato ang mga bata. I heard a lot na my kid already know this. How did you do it? Something like that. No, I know you experience that those kind of those activities are happening in your children. No, so we should be updated also with our technology. Okay, this is how the their generation, how fast the digital transformation for them to learn fast. Engage with resources such as digital parenting webinar and in online communities to keep us with technological advancement and associated risks. Being proactive in your knowledge helps you better protect your children. Diba? Sorry. So, collaborating with schools and community organization can significantly enhance digital parenting efforts. Schools often have programs to promote online safety and digital literacy. By working with them, you can align your home strategies and educational initiatives. Additionally, engaging with community resources provides support and guidance beyond the home environment. This collective effort helps reinforce consistent messages about online safety and responsible technology used. No, so like this Dr. Mariana Lau, we are so grateful that we have this webinar for the parenting orientation, no? So you can also check our the website of Dr. Mariano Lau Innovation Free Computer Education to check what are those activities or free webinars. So we are inviting you to more join with us with our webinar. Thank you and good day.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. Mayong hapon and welcome to another session of Dr. Mariano C. Lau free computer education program specifically designed for parents and guardians. So there are different programs for the Dr. Mariano C. Lau free computer education, and for this afternoon this is for parents and guardians, right? So our topic for this afternoon is about digital parenting, YouTube, and apps management. So we will be talking about YouTube, and then what are the popular apps that is being used by our kids or children's nowadays. And then we will talk about how do we help manage those particular apps in a way that our children would benefit from it. Okay. So for this topic, there will be three speakers. I will be the first one to talk about the first topic or the first point of discussion, and then also followed by Ma'am Lisa, and then later on Ma'am Cindy. Okay, so these are the parts of today's discussion. So the first one, we will talk about understanding digital platforms like YouTube and the other popular apps, and what are the risks and benefits in terms of using these applications, right? And then we will also deal with YouTube management for parents, which will be discussed by Ma'am Lisa Maipa. And then lastly, we will talk about what are the best practices in terms of digital parenting. So that will be discussed by Ma'am Cindy. Okay, so let's start with our first topic. Um, Again, just to formally introduce myself, I'm Jade Montemayor. I'm a faculty of Silliman University, particularly at the Global Study Center. So I'm the faculty in charge for educational technology and development, and I've been here for the past 7 years. Okay, so let's go and talk about what are these platforms? What are these digital platforms, and what are the risks and benefits in terms of using these platforms? So before we go down and discuss about these platforms and their risks and benefits, first we have to ask ourselves why digital parenting matters in today's technology-driven world. So there are different factors in terms of why does it matter to be a good digital parent, right? So the first one is increased screen time. In the digital age, children are spending a significant amount of time on devices for various purposes. So, for example, online learning, watching videos, or playing games. So, this presents a challenge for parents as excessive screen time can affect a child's physical and mental well being. Digital parenting involves setting clear boundaries on screen time, helping children avoid overstimulation, and encouraging a healthy balance between digital and physical activities. So, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends screen time based on age, right? So, if you have attended previous sessions for digital parenting, we talk about screen time and we talk about those recommended screen time based on age. So, which can help parents create rules that are age appropriate and beneficial. So, what are the things that you can do to somehow mitigate this increasing screen time? First, these are just suggestions, right? So, first, we can implement screen time or screen free time, such as during meals or an hour before bed. Okay, so another one is we can encourage our children to engage in outdoor activities, also reading or creative offline hobbies. So that's one of many suggestions that we can do in terms of mitigating increased screen time. Or we can also use apps and built-in features to track the screen time of our kids. So in that way, we would know how much is the screen time of our kids and how can we, for example, decrease the screen time. Okay, so another one is access to unfiltered information. So children can access vast amounts of content online. So imagine that. So which basically includes unfiltered, inappropriate, or harmful materials. So digital platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and social media can expose our kids, our childrens to content ranging from explicit videos to harmful ideologies, cyberbullying, or eventually scams, right? So children often lack the judgment to discern what's appropriate or safe. As a digital parent, it is important to monitor and guide what children are exposed to. So this can be done by using parental controls. Later on, Ma'am Lisa will talk about the parental controls, age-appropriate content filters, and discussing with children what they see online. So actively engaging in their digital world can help parents ensure children are accessing beneficial content and avoiding harmful material. So what are the things that you can do? Use parental control software or built-in app filters. So for these apps, for example, YouTube Kids, TikToks, Family Pairing, they have these built-in app filters, right? So you can also discuss internet safety explaining the kinds of content that are appropriate for their age. You can also do that. Or you can encourage children to ask questions if ever they encounter something that is confusing or unsettling material. So those are some of the things that you can do in terms of mitigating access to unfiltered information. Next is online safety and privacy. The internet can expose our kids, our children, to risk like cyberbullying, online predators, and scams. So, social media apps and games with chat functions. Well, actually, most of the games nowadays, especially the online ones, have chat functions, right? So, like for example, Roblox or Fortnite allows children to interact with strangers, some of whom may have harmful intentions. Okay, so sharing personal information online can also lead to identity theft or unwanted contact from strangers. Digital parenting ensures children understand the importance of online safety and privacy. So this basically includes teaching children how to create strong passwords, recognize phishing attempts, and understand the consequences of oversharing personal information online. Digital parents also monitor interactions on applications to ensure that children are communicating with trusted friends and family only. So, what are the things that you can do? One is you can teach children how to create strong, unique passwords. That's one. Another one is you can also encourage children to keep their personal information, for example, their school or their address, private, right? You can also discuss what to do if they encounter bullying or predatory behavior online and maintain open communication for them to report any such experiences. Okay, so another factor is digital footprint. Okay, so this term is really common nowadays. Everything shared or posted online becomes part of a person's digital footprint, and it can be permanent. Even deleted content may still exist on the internet, right? So a child's posts, photos, and comments on social media today could affect their future in terms of college admissions, job opportunities, and relationships. Many children are unaware of the long term consequences of their online actions. Digital parenting involves teaching children about the permanence of online actions and the importance of thinking carefully before posting anything online. Okay, so this could include teaching children about privacy settings on social media and how to protect their reputation online. So what are the things that you can do? You can explain the concept of a digital footprint and why it's important to think before posting. Okay, you can also encourage them to review privacy settings on social platforms and make their profiles probably private. Okay, or another one is role play scenarios where they consider whether a post or comment is appropriate or could cause problems in the future. Okay, so the fifth one, another factor, is technology and dependency. I mean, technology dependency and mental health. The overuse of digital platforms can lead to dependency, where children might prefer screen time over other activities like outdoor play, reading, or face to face interactions. This dependency can also affect mental health, with studies showing links between excessive screen time and increased levels of anxiety, depression, and sleep disturbances in children. Constant comparisons on social media can affect children's self-esteem, while gaming addiction has also become a major concern. So, digital parenting involves recognizing the signs of technology dependency and addressing them early. So, parents need to create opportunities for children to unplug from their devices, ensuring that technology is enhancing their lives rather than dominating them. Okay, so what are the strategies that you can do? You can encourage a variety of activities, both online and offline. Or you can also set daily or weekly screen time limits and promote offline socialization. Or another one is you can monitor for signs of technology dependency, such as mood swings, irritability, or withdrawal from offline activities. Okay, so another factor is development of critical thinking. Okay. So children are constantly exposed to new ideas and opinions online, but they may not yet have the critical thinking skills to evaluate the validity of the information they encounter. So they can easily be misled by, example, fake news, biased content, or misinformation. This makes it essential for parents to teach children how to think critically about what they see and read online. So, children need to learn how to identify credible sources, differentiate between fact and opinion, and question the motives behind the information they are presented with. So with digital parenting, you will involve basically in engaging children in conversations about what they encounter online and basically encouraging them to question the accuracy of the content they consume and teaching them how to cross-check facts. Okay, so what are the things that you can do? You can teach children how to identify credible sources and avoid fake news. You can also encourage them to verify information by basically cross-checking with the reliable sources. Or you can also discuss current events or online content together and challenge them to think critically about that particular content or topic. Okay, so the last one is preparation for the future. So as technology becomes more integrated into every aspect of life, digital literacy is a crucial skill for children's future success. Okay, so whether it's coding, understanding how to use different software, or being comfortable with the new technology developments, children will need these skills for future careers, right? So digital parenting involves fostering digital literacy from an early age, encouraging children to use technology creatively and productively. So parents can guide children in using technology not just for entertainment, but also as a tool for learning and development. By understanding digital trends and guiding their children through them, parents can ensure that children are well prepared for a future in which technology will play a significant role, right? So things that you can do is you can encourage children to engage in creative technology activities, like for example, coding, blogging, or video editing. Or you can also provide access to educational tools and applications that promote skills development. Or you can also ensure um, children understand the broader impact. Make sure that the children understand the broader impact of technology and their future lives and careers. So, based from those factors, based on the things that we've discussed so far, it's really evident that digital parenting really plays a pivotal role in our children's lives, right? So that's why it's really important and that's why it matters. Okay, so next is we now have to understand what are these digital platforms. Digital platforms refer to online services and apps or application that provide access to wide range of activities like for example communication, entertainment, education, and socialization. So if ever you've used an online service or an application for communication, entertainment, education, and socialization, so basically you are using a digital platform. Okay, so these are some of the commonly used digital platforms for our kids or our childrens. We have YouTube, of course. We have YouTube Kids, Roblox, TikTok, Khan Academy, and Duolingo. So these are just example of the many platforms that are currently being used by our children. Okay, so YouTube, for an instance, is a video sharing platform where users can upload and watch videos, right? It offers a wide variety of content, including entertainment, education, and tutorials. YouTube Kids also is a more controlled environment created by YouTube, so specifically designed for children's, right? Or children. So it filters content to ensure it is appropriate for younger audiences, offering educational shows, fun videos, and family-friendly entertainment, right? So we also have TikTok is a social media platform that allows users to create and share short form videos, often set to music or audio, right? So although TikTok has age restrictions, like for example, 13 plus, younger children may still access it with parental supervision. So it's highly engaging due to its endless stream of video content tailored by algorithms to individual preferences. And also we have Roblox. So it is an online platform that allows users to create and play games developed by other users. So it's highly popular among elementary age children due to its immersive gaming environment and creativity-oriented gameplay. So where kids can design their own games or play those made by others. Now, in terms of educational apps, examples of those, we have Khan Academy and Duolingo, right? So, for example, Khan Academy offers free educational content for children, featuring interactive exercises, lessons, and storytelling designed for young learners, right? Duolingo, for an instance, is a language learning app that is both educational and engaging. So kids can learn new languages through gamified lessons, improving their language skills while having fun. So again, these platforms are designed to cater to various aspects of a child's interests, making them popular choices for children to explore and engage with, right? So that's the reason why these platforms, these applications are very much popular to our childrens or our kids. Okay, so why children use these platforms? So what's the explanation behind, right? So there are three main reason why children love to use these platforms, right? So children are naturally drawn to digital platforms for several key reasons, and these are just some of the examples. So understanding these reasons help parents manage and guide their children's online behavior in a more constructive way, right? So first is entertainment. So why children loves to use YouTube or YouTube Kids? Because kids watch fun, engaging content like cartoons, DIY crafts, science experiments, and gameplay videos. Why do you use TikTok? Because short videos with catchy songs, dances, and memes entertain children with the fast-paced nature of the platform, keeping them engaged. Roblox, why do you use it? Because it allows for highly interactive and imaginative play where kids can create their own games or explore various virtual worlds created by others. So, for example, according to research by Common Sense Media, children aged 8 to 12 spend an average of 5 hours per day using screens, much of which is dedicated to entertainment and gaming platforms like, for example, YouTube and Roblox. Okay, so another one, learning. So we're done with the entertainment. Let's proceed to learning. Many platforms provide educational value alongside entertainment. So for instance, YouTube channels like Crash Course Kids offer fun and science educational videos that explain complex topics in simple, engaging ways. So Khan Academy Kids, for an instance, is another way of how digital platform are becoming crucial learning tools for young children. So offering lessons in math, reading, and social skills. Another one, Roblox, in terms of learning and similar gaming platforms, can also foster creativity, logic, and problem solving skills as children learn how to build virtual worlds and complete challenging tasks. Right. So this is an example, another example statistics. During the COVID-19 pandemic, so education apps saw a spike in downloads. So for example, apps like Khan Academy seeing a 20% increase in usage among children aged 6 to 12. So this is according to a 2020 App Annie report research, right? So another factor is we're done with entertainment, we're done with the learning. Another one is socializing. So children today use digital platform as part of their social lives. So whether it's playing games with friends on Roblox or sharing creative videos on TikTok, or these platforms provide ways for children to connect with peers in a virtual setting. Even apps like YouTube allow for indirect socialization, as children may follow popular YouTubers or share videos with their friends, building a sense of community. So games with interactive components such as Roblox often have chat functions, allowing children to communicate with each other while playing games together. So fostering virtual friendship and collaborative play. Example statistics, okay? So Roblox has over 230 million monthly active user worldwide, and many of them age between 8 to 12. Imagine 230 million monthly active users. The platform has been praised for its ability to promote collaborative play, creativity, and social engagement among young users. So those are some of the reasons why children's or our kids are using these platforms. So now let's talk about the benefits and risk, or the risks and benefits of the different applications. So first, let's start with YouTube. So some of the benefits of YouTube is that you have access to educational content, right? So YouTube has a wealth of educational channels specifically designed for kids, offering content that is both engaging and informative. So this makes YouTube a powerful tool for learning, especially for younger audiences. So many channels cover a wide range of subjects, including science, math, history, art, and even life skills. Okay. So what else? YouTube encourages creativity. Okay, so YouTube isn't just for passive consumption. It also allows children to express their creativity. So many children use YouTube to upload their own videos, whether they are performing music, making animations, or telling stories. So this allows them to develop important skills like storytelling, video editing, and public speaking. Okay, what else? Personalized content, for example, in YouTube Kids. Okay, so YouTube offers a version called YouTube Kids, which provides age-appropriate content tailored to younger viewers. So this platform uses algorithms and filters to recommend child-friendly videos based on previous viewing habits. So what are the benefits of YouTube Kids? Parents can actually set the time limits to ensure their children are not watching too much. The app provides educational and fun content that aligns with children's developmental stages. So parents can monitor what their kids are watching and adjust preferences to allow for a better and more controlled experience. So those are some of the benefits of YouTube. And what are the risks? First one is exposure to inappropriate content, right? So despite efforts to filter content, YouTube's algorithm don't always catch inappropriate videos. Videos with harmful themes like violence, explicit language, or content disguised as kid-friendly but containing inappropriate messages can slip through filters even on YouTube Kids. Okay? So what else? Risk of cyberbullying and online predators. So if kids use the main YouTube platform, they may interact with strangers in the comment sections of videos. So this can expose them to cyberbullying, where they might receive negative, hurtful, or harmful comments on their videos or the ones they follow. Additionally, Some predators use YouTube to target children either by interacting in comments or direct messaging. Okay, so cyberbullying and online predators. Another one is addiction to screen time. So YouTube's autoplay feature continuously serves up new content, making it difficult for children to disengage, right? So the algorithm curates videos based on the viewer's viewing history, often leading to endless hours of entertainment. So for children, this can result in excessive screen time, which has been linked to issues like poor sleep, decreased physical activity, and behavioral challenges. Okay, and the last one, of course, it's the ads and in-video promotions. So YouTube is a platform driven by advertisement, right? And while YouTube Kids attempts to restrict harmful ads, children may still be exposed to contents that encourages materialism or promotes products in ways that they don't fully understand. So some content creators used in-video promotions to sell products or services that the viewers and children's might not be able to distinguish between content and advertisements. So those are some of the risks and benefits in terms of using YouTube. Then we have Roblox. So what are the benefits in using Roblox? So first we have fosters creativity and problem solving. So Roblox is a platform where users can create their own games and virtual worlds. So this basically allows children to exercise their creativity, learning the basics of game development and programming. So kids used Roblox Studio to design games, build structures, and develop interactive experiences using simple tools. So this encourages problem solving, as children often need to think critically about how to structure gameplay, build environments, or troubleshoot technical issues. Okay, that's one example of the benefits of Roblox. The second one is it promotes social interaction and collaboration. Roblox is a social platform where users can connect with friends and other players, often working together on in-game tasks, challenges, or game creation. So this can foster teamwork and social skills as children learn to collaborate with others, plan strategies, and communicate effectively in virtual worlds, right? So, what are the risks in using Roblox? So, the first one is exposure to inappropriate content. So, although Roblox has moderation systems in place, it is largely user generated, meaning there's potential for children to be exposed to inappropriate content, such as violent or suggestive themes in certain games. So, while Roblox tries to filter out harmful content, not all games meet age appropriate standards. And children can stumble upon content that is not suitable for their age group. So that's a risk. Another one is stranger danger and online predators. So Roblox allows players to interact with other through chat features, which can open the door to interactions with strangers, right? So children can receive friend requests or in-game messages from people they do not know, some of whom may have ill intentions. So online predators have been known to use chat platforms to target children's, grooming them through friendly conversations before attempting to exploit them. So that's stranger danger and online predators, right? Another one is in-game purchases and scams. So Roblox operates on a virtual currency called Robux, which can be purchased with real money. Okay, so some games encourage children to make in-game purchases for example, skins, items, or other enhancements, which can lead to children inadvertently spending large sums of money. So additionally, there have been cases of scams within the platform where players are tricked into giving away their Robux or personal information. So those are some of the risks and benefits of using Roblox. Okay, and then we have TikTok. So what are the risks and benefits in using TikTok? So the first one is in terms of benefits, it encourages creativity and self-expression. So TikTok is a platform where users can create short form videos, often set to music or audio clips, right? Now it allows children and teens to express themselves creatively by making videos on a wide range of topics, from dancing to comedy, lip syncing, or even educational content. So TikTok's editing tools, effects, and filters enable users to explore video creation in a fun, engaging way. So another one is its access to educational content. So TikTok is not just for entertainment. There are many creators who produce educational content that basically covers a variety of subjects, from science experiments to historical facts, life skills, or language learning. This type of content can be engaging for children and provide bite-sized educational material. Okay, so access to educational content. Another one is it fosters community and social interaction. So TikTok allows users to connect with friends and like-minded individuals through its social features. It can be placed where children engage in conversations, participate in community challenges, or feel part of a larger group with shared interests. Okay, so in terms of risk, what are the risks of using TikTok? So the first one is we have exposure to, to inappropriate content. So again, TikTok has content that ranges from child-friendly to mature. And children may come across videos with explicit languages, suggestive behavior, or inappropriate themes, right? So while TikTok has content moderation and parental controls, some videos that are not appropriate for younger audiences can still slip through. Okay. So another one is privacy and data concerns. So TikTok collects personal data from its users, including location, device information, and browsing behavior. So for children, this poses a risk as they may not fully understand how their data is being used or the potential dangers of sharing too much personal information online. So additionally, there have been concerns regarding how TikTok handles the privacy of its users, particularly the minors. Okay. And then we also have cyberbullying and negative social pressure. So the comment section and interaction features on TikTok can expose children to cyberbullying or hurtful comments. So additionally, children may feel social pressure to fit in with certain trends, challenges, or beauty standards, which can impact their self-esteem and mental health. Okay, and the last one we have addiction and excessive screen time. So TikTok's endless scroll of short, engaging videos can make it difficult for children to stop watching. So this platform's algorithm continuously serves up content based on user preferences, which can lead to hours of mindless scrolling, increasing the risk of screen addiction. Okay, so excessive screen time can lead to physical and mental health issues such as poor sleep, decreased physical activity, and difficulty focusing on other tasks. So those are some of the benefits and risks of this particular platform, which is TikTok. Okay, and my last slide, it's all about balancing risks and benefits of digital platforms. Okay, so digital platforms such as YouTube, Roblox, and TikTok offer tremendous opportunities for creativity, learning, and social interaction for children. This platform, children enjoy the positive aspect of these digital platforms while minimizing the associated risk. Okay, so these are just the key takeaways of our discussion, especially on my part. So YouTube provides educational content and creative outlets, but requires close monitoring to avoid inappropriate videos and excessive screen time. Now, when it comes to Roblox, it fosters creativity and social play, but comes with risk of exposures to inappropriate content and interaction with strangers. And when it comes to TikTok, it allows for creative expression and educational content, but exposes children to privacy concerns, social pressure, and potentially harmful interactions. Okay, so ultimately, Digital platforms can be valuable tools for children when used responsibly and under proper guidance. So that would be on my part, and thank you so much.
Our speaker today is a licensed professional teacher with over a decade of experience in the education field. She is currently a faculty member at 𝐃𝐢𝐠𝐢𝐭 University, working with both the Senior High School and the Global Studies Center. In her pursuit of higher education, she is determined to complete her Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management, at 𝐃𝐢𝐠𝐢𝐭 University. She has also completed her academic requirements for a Master's in Information Systems and holds a bachelor's degree in Information Technology from the same institution. With years of teaching experience, particularly in information technology education undergraduate programs, she has honed her knowledge and skills to excel in her field. Please join me in welcoming Teacher Oriel Lisa Z. Mapa.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope you can hear me loud and clear. So, thank you, Sir Jade, for letting us understand the digital world, especially the digital platforms, and why our children use these platforms for entertainment, learning, and socialization. And yes, indeed, it comes with its positive side and negative side of it. So, for this session, I want it to be a little bit interactive because I know we have uh, I know for sure most of us are parents here. That's why you joined this webinar. So I would like to know what social media applications do you think your um, children are using? Can you put it in the chat box, please? Mine for sure, because I have three, they mostly use TikTok. So let me put that in the chat box. They rarely use Facebook, but they use TikTok. Yes, Roblox as well. TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, yes. Especially for those I have nephews and nieces that are 6 years old and below. It's usually Roblox that they're into, and of course YouTube. It's like YouTube, the common denominators there are YouTube and TikTok. So as I can see in the chat box, yes, for sure, YouTube and Roblox are there. There you go. So it's rare that we see Facebook for the new generation of kids now. Maybe because they will say if you're using Facebook, you're old. That's what I've heard. If you're using Facebook, you're old already. So for our teenagers, it's Instagram, TikTok, but not rare. It's rare that they use Facebook. Okay, thank you for your answers. How about, do you know how many hours do they spend in using these digital platforms? Do you have any idea on how many hours your children are using? Yes, we have 3 to 4, maybe more, especially on a weekend. But as research shows, the best number of hours for our children to be spending online is just 2 hours in a day. But I know for sure it's not all of us are following that rule. So we have 3 to 4 hours, 1 to 3. Perhaps on a weekend, it's going to be more than 6 hours. Not more than six, maybe 6 hours to 8 hours. I'll put that in there. Yeah, 6 to 8 hours. So could be the rest that did not put in their answer there, um are not aware of how many hours our kids are spending in social media. So with that, I would also like to ask, um do you have any parental controls over their application or their phone? You can just answer with a yes or a no, and or you can answer with what um, parental controls or applications do you use? Okay, we have no. I hope it's not majority. Partially. So after this, I will be discussing to you how to, since most of our kids are using YouTube, I'll be showing to you how to manage the parental controls of YouTube and also YouTube Kids, and also how to manage our the smartphones of our kids for, let's say, for uh, iOS and Android. So thank you for participating. Thank you for putting in your answers. So let me start then. So basically, in today's digital age, our children are growing up with abundance of information, right? So entertainment is just in their fingertips, especially through the platforms like YouTube, and of course are their smartphones. While these technology offer incredible educational opportunities, as just what Sir Jade has mentioned, it also possesses challenges for us parents who wants to ensure that our children are consuming safe and age-appropriate content. Even though, if you go back to YouTube Kids, even though it is said that it is YouTube Kids, but sometimes it does not really filter out um, the age-appropriate content. If you can just go to, even if we think it's age appropriate, but the words that they're using and the conversation is basically not that um, appropriate for their age. So YouTube, again, is one of the most popular platform for kids because it provides access to millions of videos. It's ranging from fun and educational to potentially harmful and, yes, inappropriate content. So without proper oversight, our children can is easily stumble upon content that isn't suitable for their age or developmental stage. So in addition to YouTube, our smartphones also serves as a gateway to the digital world, and often giving our children unrestricted access to the internet, social media, and various apps. And this raises concerns about screen time, online security, and exposure to content beyond a parent's control. So fortunately, both YouTube and smartphones come with equipped with they come equipped with parental control features that allows us parents to guide our children's online experience. So these tools not only help filter out inappropriate content, but also let us set screen time limits, manage app usage, and monitor our children's online activity, ensuring a balanced and safe digital experience. So this afternoon, I will be showing you some videos on how to enable the parental controls on YouTube and YouTube Kids. Also, how to set up parental controls in our Android phone and Apple phones. And I will also show you some free parental control applications in 2024. So let me just share my screen for those applications that I have mentioned. So first off, this is how to set up parental control for YouTube. I don't think I have set up the audio. Wait, let me redo that. Share sound. Okay. So this is how to enable parental control on YouTube.
While YouTube has been trying to restrict some content to make it more family-friendly, there's still a high chance that your child can stumble on something inappropriate while browsing the application. With that said, here are a few things you can do to enable parent control on YouTube. First, you can turn on restricted mode on YouTube to help filter videos that might potentially contain mature content. If you're on a computer, open YouTube on your browser. Next, click on your profile icon at the top right, and from the drop-down menu, click on Restricted Mode option at the very bottom. Next, toggle on the Activate Restricted Mode button. You can also do this on the YouTube application on your phone. Just launch the app and tap on your profile icon at the top right corner of your screen. From the menu, select Settings, then tap General. Scroll down and at the bottom, toggle on Restricted Mode. Now, for extra measure, you can also switch to YouTube Kids. You can install YouTube Kids on the App Store or Google Play. After you installed the app, you need to verify your age. Just input the year of your birth, then click Confirm. Once you're done, sign in using your account and agree to YouTube Kids parental consent. Next, you can create a profile for your kid. Put in their name, age, and birthday so that all videos they can watch and their recommendations will be specifically tailored for their age. Thanks for watching, and make sure to click like and subscribe to watch more guides about all sorts of technology.
Okay, that's just one. And here is also if your kids are using YouTube Kids application, this is how you should set up the parental control and the content level.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this tutorial video where I show you how to set up your parental settings and content settings for YouTube Kids for your children. So here we are on the YouTube Kids app. Now, if you're a parent like me and you get on the app and you see some of the things that your kids are watching, you're probably thinking, why is that allowed on YouTube Kids? So today we're going to walk through the steps to set up different content settings so your child is not presented with specific content that you may not want them to see. So here we are, YouTube Kids app opened, and you should see an icon in the upper left-hand corner. If you don't, that means you're not logged in, so just sign in. And you should see the different profiles. As you can see, here is my daughter's profile right here. Now, the edit button here, the pencil icon, if we tap into that, that's only going to allow us to change the name and profile image. What we want to do is we want to get to the parental or parent settings. So the easiest way is to just tap into right here where it says add a kid in parent settings. If we tap into that there, it's then going to ask us to enter in our parental passcode. So go ahead and do that now. Once you've done that, you're going to see some options on the right-hand side of your screen now. The one that we want to go to is Settings, or the gear icon. So tap into Settings, and then now you're going to see your account name, and you're going to see options where you can manage and do all of that good stuff there. But if we scroll down, we're going to see where we can add new kids or select our current kids that we have on the account. So select on the child in which you want to adjust the settings. It's then going to ask you to log into your Google account, so do so now. Once you're logged in, you're going to see your child's name, their age, and then you're going to see something that says Content Settings. If we go and hit the green button that says Edit Settings right there under Content Settings, we are now going to be presented with what YouTube calls the content kind of categories or tiers. So as you can see here, the options are preschool, ages 4 and under, younger, ages 5 to 8, and older, ages 9 to 12. So you can select between those three options there, or you can go to approve content yourself. Now, if you do this, this will remove the search button or bar from YouTube Kids. And so your child will definitely be coming running to you if you do this. Just know that if you do choose approve content yourself, that's what you're looking at. This is going to be content directed for kids that are ages 4 or under. Now, as with anything in life, there is a gray area, right? So these are people at YouTube and algorithms deciding what gets presented and fall under these categories. So just understand that when you select one of these, read through these, see what it is. And with this option here, the search results are limited to content recommended for kids 4 and under. So not only will it be the home feed and things they see or recommended, but it'll also be when they search for something, content will be restricted for this specific category. So for my daughter, she's 8 years old. I chose younger, ages 5 to 8. Now, once you're done with that, tap the little arrow button or option there, or you can just tap on the option and then go to select, and that's going to select that specific option there. Now, other further things that we can fine tune is under the options here, we're back to our kids settings here. We can see underneath settings, search. So turning off search will restrict the experience to a more limited set of videos that are curated for that age group. So if we deselect or select search, you can see I've turned the search bar off. So when they open up YouTube Kids, they will not be able to type and search for things themselves. So if I enable that, it's checked over to green and they're allowed to search. Next will be clear history. If you want to clear a history or the list of videos that you or your children have watched, you can just manually do that by tapping into clear history. And next will be pause watch or pause search history. So if you want to pause the watch or search history, you can enable by just tapping the selections there. And then we can even go and unblock videos. So it allows access to all videos in YouTube Kids. So if you've gone through and blocked a specific video or channel, by tapping this button here, it'll unblock everything that you've done. And then lastly, you're going to see clear shared content. So all shared videos and channels from your child's profile that you might have shared or subscribed to, that'll kind of clear the cache per se and to kind of give them a fresh start. Now, just lastly, I do want to show you here within YouTube Kids what the curated experience looks like. So this is for ages 5 to 8 or the middle selection there. And as you can see, these are nice. You know, these seem to be fairly representative of what YouTube is advertising. And if you want to block a video, by the way, you tap the 3 dots there and go to block this video. Or within the video, you can select those 3 dots again and go to block the video. Very simple, very easy. So that's how you add parental controls and content tiers or settings into your YouTube Kids app. Hopefully this helped you out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Okay, so don't worry if that went too fast. I will be putting in the link in the chat box, and or you can always search this one in YouTube as well. So mind you that this will usually just work for those if your kids are how old? 10 below, 13 below, because they can always undo the restriction, right? So let's see what else do I have here. So basically, I've already posted the link there for that video. And yeah, I think this is an application that I would like to show you. It's called AirDroid. Because let's say this is an app where you can actually see what your children are watching, because it's different with the YouTube. The previous videos, they have to be holding the phone. What if you're not at home? So this application is something that maybe you want to install in your phone. So let's check this out, how to set up YouTube parental controls. And the last it's basically just rewind of the previous videos, but the last part, since it's 3 ways, the last part is the use of AirDroid. So let's check this out.
In today's video, we are going to walk you through 3 effective ways to set up YouTube parental controls, ensuring a safe and kid-friendly environment on YouTube. Our first method is using YouTube's restricted mode, a handy tool that helps hide and filter inappropriate videos. It's simple to activate. Just log into your account, go to your profile, click on the settings icon, tap General, and toggle on the restricted mode option. Now, a safer YouTube experience is ready for your kids. Method 2. YouTube Kids. Next up is YouTube Kids, an app designed especially for your little ones, providing age-appropriate content and extra control screen time features. All you need to do is install this app, follow the on-screen instructions, and hand-pick the videos or channels for your child's viewing. And for those who want a more customizable experience, third-party parental control software like AirDroid Parental Control is your go-to solution. AirDroid Parental Control is feature-rich and allow you to monitor your child's YouTube usage and activity. Check YouTube activity reports, set a time limit for YouTube use, block the YouTube app, sync YouTube notifications, mirror your child's screen to see what they're watching in real time, and even set alerts for certain keywords. If your child tries to look up keywords you flagged as inappropriate, you'll know instantly. That's all for today's tutorial. For your convenience,
Let's learn a little bit more about AirDroid. And here you go.
Nowadays, most children spend over 4 hours on their mobile devices in an unsupervised environment, leading to family conflicts, sleep issues, poor grades, and even depression. While you can't fight technology, you can effectively guide children's behaviors. AirDroid Parental Control for iOS Monitoring is a powerful app that helps you effectively manage and control your child's iOS online experience. Using AirDroid Parental Control to schedule downtime during their study time, bedtime, and more. Manage your child's app usage by setting app time limits on their favorite apps or instantly blocking any apps you don't approve of, especially games and entertainment apps. You can also set up app and content restrictions to limit app installs and uninstalls on your child's device, control spending, and prevent unwanted changes. Safeguard their surfing safety is also supported. Set specific website access times, block harmful websites, and monitor their browsing history. All can directly set up from your device. Want to see your kids' whereabouts remotely? Enable tracking to monitor their locations and see where they've been at any time. Get alerts when they enter or leave geofences. Get full details of your kids' daily and weekly phone usage from an intuitive dashboard to better understand their digital activities. Based on all the above restrictions you set, you can receive relevant real-time alerts and the status of your child's iOS device as well. AirDroid Parental Control is designed with modern parents in mind. Give your child the freedom to explore while ensuring their safety. Empower your parenting in the digital world. Download AirDroid Parental Control and start your free trial today, and experience peace of mind like never before.
Okay, so that's AirDroid. It's free, but then again, free applications comes with its limitation, right? So for sure there will be if you want to access more of its functionality, then for sure you have to pay to unlock those. So if you don't want these apps, you can always set up your parental control for your phone as well. So for the phone of your kids. So first off, if your kids are using iPhone, here is how you can set up the parental control. Let me just also put the link of that in the chat box. Where's the chat box? Here. That's how you set up your parental control for their phone.
In today's iPhone and iPad video, I want to show you how to set up parental control on your iPhone or iPad. The very first thing you want to do is you want to go to the settings app of your phone right here. And if you scroll down here, there's an option here called screen time. All the controls are set in screen time. So go ahead and select that. And if you scroll down here, These options are what I'm going to walk you through to set up parental control. The very first one is called downtime. Schedule time away from the screen. Click this and you want to turn this on. This lets you schedule for times away from screen. Only apps that you choose are going to be allowed during this time. So let me turn this on, and you could set this up to be the exact same time every single day. So for example, right here where it says from, maybe from 5 p.m. here to 8 p.m. you don't want any apps to be allowed. You could set that up here. I will show you in another page how to allow some apps during this time, which you could do. The other option is customizing days. You could actually set your entire 7-day week by setting up downtimes at different times of the day. So maybe on Saturday, you don't need the same schedule. You could go ahead and change that here, or turn off Saturdays altogether on top. And now you don't have any downtime set on Saturdays, but you do on other days. Let's go back, and there's always allowed. We want to click on always allowed. And this is where we're going to set all the apps that are always allowed, even during downtimes. So this is where you get the control between the downtime setting and always allowed setting. So now that we have downtime set, I'm right now only letting the phone app, the message app, the FaceTime app, and the map app to be available during downtime. But if I want to add more apps, for example, if I want to add the Calm app here, I could go ahead and add it by pressing the plus sign. Or if I want to add a social media app, I could go ahead and find it in this list and choose Facebook here. And it's going to get added right here on top. Now, during those downtime settings, only these 5 apps that are shown here are available. You could also change what contacts are even available. So under the contacts right now, everyone on my phone could be contacted via messages, FaceTime, or a phone call, but it could change that to specific contacts, only giving permission on this control to specific people and conversation between those specific people. So you have a lot of control here. So the first thing was turning on downtime, scheduling your week, and then going to always allow and turning the settings for the individual apps. But you have even more options. You have app limits. Let's click that. And inside of app limits, you could press add a limit. Choose an app or an entire category of apps. So if I want to limit social media apps, I could click social here. Right there, select all of them by pressing check mark automatically, pressing next on top, and then saying that you only get 1 hour a day, every single day, to use any social media apps. And I'll press add here, and that will add it over here. The other option you have is you can press add limit, and instead of choosing an entire category, press this arrow right here and choose individual apps. So maybe I choose Instagram here, press next, and I want to add a 1 hour limit to Instagram. I'll press add right there, and it's going to add just an app limit to that individual app. And it could be any app on your phone, and you could really customize this page too. Using the categories is a bit easier, just so every app under that category is defined by this app limit. Let's go back. You also could set communication limits. Again, the same kind of thing where you could set it up during downtime or anytime during screen time. So during screen time, you could just limit this to the people that they could contact, contacts only, or everyone on your phone. Same thing with downtime, you could limit it there. I usually don't use this option. I like the option under downtime and always allowed, and selecting the people you could contact there. Finally, you have contact and privacy restrictions. Click that, and you could try to block individual content here. So under App Store purchases, I could go there, and installing apps, I could disallow this. So they can't just install some app that I don't know about. That will get turned off over here. Deleting apps or purchasing things inside of apps could also be allowed or not allowed. That's very useful. Also under allowed apps, you could turn things off. Maybe you don't want them to browse the web, turn off Safari here. Now, if they can't download another app to browse the internet and they can't use Safari on this iPhone or iPad, they can't browse the internet. So that's a great way to turn that off. Same thing with all the apps you see over here. And finally, you have contact restriction, which is really useful because you could change the rating here for movies, for TV shows, for books and apps, and all of them could be changed. So if you don't want them to watch movies, You could don't allow movies right here, or just allow movies with PG-13 rating. So you could set all that up over here. You also have this option, web content, so you could go ahead and click that and restrict only allowing websites that you want them to see just by pressing that, or limit adult websites that will block some websites, or you can manually add some websites here. And we're not done quite yet. Let's go back to this page. We need to set a screen time passcode, because if you don't do this, anybody could come on this page and turn everything off that we just did. So we need to come over here and set a screen time password and choose a password here. And sometimes it's going to ask you if you want to log into your Apple ID to make sure you could back this up if you forget your password. I'm going to go ahead and skip that for now, and screen time is set. Now this should be different than the one you use on your phone to log into your phone. I just used a different 4-digit ID, and now my screen time has been set, and my parental control on my phone and iPad are set. Anytime I want to turn this off completely, I could turn it off on the bottom of the screen, type in that passcode that I just put down, and turn off screen time. And it's that easy to set up parental control on your iPhone or iPad. I hope you found this video useful. Please give it a thumbs up.
Okay, who among you here is the first time learning about parental controls for their phone? That there is actually a parental control in your iPhone. Can you say yes? First time? Or you know there is, but you're not actually using it. So it still boils down to your preference, no? It can either you use the parental control in your phone, or you can install an application. So since that's for the iPhone, let's also see for Android. Usually for Android, it's I think it's an application. They don't have a parental control that is in the settings of the phone. Let's see. Let me copy this. So this one here is for Android. So let me just play this one.
The internet is a strange and sometimes wonderful place, especially for children. But you don't want your kids to end up on creepy websites, and you definitely don't want their faces stuck in their devices all day long. Need help setting boundaries? In this Commando DIY, we'll show you how to set up the parental controls on your kid's Android phone. Let's start with adjusting a few settings. Before we get into the details, remember, your 6-year-old will require different parental control settings than your tween or teen. To restrict app purchases from Google Play, you must manually adjust settings on each of your kids' phones and tablets. Here's how. Open the Play Store app. Tap Menu, then Settings, then Parental Controls. Turn on Parental Controls. Create a PIN to keep your kids from adjusting these settings. Make sure it's a series of numbers your children won't be able to guess easily, like your address, phone number, or dates like birthdays or anniversaries. Tap the type of content you want to filter. Choose how to filter or restrict access. While your child will still see all the apps in the Play Store, they could only download the ones you allow. Now, check out this app. If you want to set limits on screen time and see what your child is up to, check out Google's Family Link app. You can view your child's activity, set time limits and a bedtime for the device, manage apps and access teacher-recommended apps that are safe for kids to use, remotely lock smartphones and tablets, and locate your child's phone, thus locate your child. If you're looking for another tool in your parenting tool belt, 𝐾𝐤𝐿 created a tech contract that acts as an agreement between you and your kids. Find the contract and more parental control tips, as well as answers to all your tech questions at 𝐾𝐤𝐿.com.
Okay, so that's actually a family link from the Google Play Store. Now, talking about what applications you can choose from, here's the last video I want to show you. So these are free parental control applications for Android, and sometimes it can be used for Apple, but then again, it's limited. So you may choose from this. I think the Family Link is also a very popular parental control application that you might want to try using.
Hey guys, in today's digital age, protecting your child's online experience is crucial. And that is why here are the top 5 parenting control apps for your Android device to ensure your child's safety and well-being in this virtual world. So without wasting any time, let's hit the intro. On the first number, we have the 𝐃𝐢𝐠𝐢𝐭 app, which has the best free parental control plan in 2024. It provides many features that will help your kids be safe on the web and has excellent protection in place to prevent your kids from bypassing any type of websites or apps. It has got web filtering, which restricts access to harmful or dangerous websites. It also allows you to block or whitelist specific websites. It also comes with screen time monitoring, which lets you see how much time your kids spend on these devices. This app also allows you to set screen time limits for each day up to 15 minutes. And when the time is over, either the navigation of the website is blocked or your phone is just completely locked. This app will also send you alerts when your kids uses more than allotted daily screen time. And apart from this, you also get activity reports daily, weekly and monthly. So on the second number, we have the Norton Family app. Now this app is not completely free, but it does come with a 30-day free plan. And this app also doesn't require any credit card details, and it provides access to all features during the trial phase. And one of the best things about this app is that it covers unlimited devices. That means if you have a large family, then this is the right app for you when it comes to parent controls. Now it has also got features like web filtering, screen time monitoring, daily time limits and scheduling. And all of these features are simple to use and they work really well. It prevents kids from bypassing its restrictions by using a secure password and also sending alerts for any tampering attempts. Not just that, this app also monitors browsing activity even in incognito mode. So Norton Family is a very secure and private app that you should definitely check out, as it doesn't monitor, rent or sell any data that it collects. Now up next, we have the FamiSafe app. Now the USP of this app is that it monitors 10 plus popular social media platforms. And as you know, kids mostly use these social media platforms only, which includes WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat and Reddit, which are commonly used by kids. This app will automatically send you alerts if your kid sees any inappropriate words on these apps. Now apart from this, you can also add specific keywords that you want on this app so that you can keep an eye out on your kids. And it comes with all of the basic features that we talked about earlier in the previous apps. And lastly, FamiSafe's location tracking is very accurate and it updates every 2 to 3 minutes. And even if your children want to uninstall this app, they'll require a PIN, and even then it will send you an alert so that your children can do any type of mischief. Alright, on the fourth number, we have the MobiSip app. This app allows you to easily manage all of the websites that your kid goes to. And that is done by setting permissions for 15 plus predefined categories, such as shopping, social, and games. And not just that, this app uses advanced AI and machine learning technology to scan web pages in real time, which basically allows the app to understand the content and context of these web pages, so that it can keep up with the constant influx of new content on the web. There's also an option to allow or block individual sites and apps that you want to make sure that either your kid always or never has access to those apps or sites. And lastly, on the fifth number, we have Google's own Family Link app, which is also a parental controls app that keeps your family safe and secure online. Family Link's easy to use tools allow you to understand how your child is spending time on these devices, see their device location, manage privacy settings and more. With this app, you can set screen time limits, guide them with age-appropriate content, protect their privacy by managing permissions, or by securing their account by helping in changing or resetting your child's password in case they forget it. You can also locate your children on the map as long as they are carrying their device with the app installed, and that way you can also get notifications and alerts when your child arrives or leaves a certain location. So these were the best 5 parental controls app that I found online for your Android device, and I'm 100% sure that these apps will definitely safeguard your child's online activities. So if you have reached here, then definitely like this video, share it with your friends and family if they have kids, and of course leave a comment as it will help the algorithm. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to Geekified. With that, I'll see you guys in the next videos. Till then, keep enjoying your life.
Okay. So basically, the best practices for digital parenting involve more than just setting the rules, right? It's about actively engaging with our children's online world and understanding the platforms they use, equipping them with the tools to navigate these spaces responsibly. So, from setting the screen time limits and using parental controls to promoting open conversations about online behavior, we can take a proactive role in shaping our children's digital experiences. And by learning and implementing these best practices, we can help create a balanced, positive relationship with technology that benefits the entire family. So, going back to my question, what applications that were mentioned here best interest you the most? Can it be the AirDroid or the thing for Google, Family Link? AirDroid, yes, AirDroid's nice. I like the features of AirDroid, especially where we can see where we can track the phone and also know, since our kids are always with their phone, we'll know where they are. So most of them are free. Again, they can work both in the Apple and Android. But then again, it too comes with limitation. Mostly works for Android. But then if it's free, it comes with limitations. So you have to pay to access or to maximize all the features mentioned. Okay, so basically that's it and more for that's not the only parental control applications that's available in the market. Again, it still boils out to your preference. So with that, we are now open for questions. May I ask also Sir Jade and Cindy to please turn on your video and audio so we can answer the questions from our audience. You can either type in your questions or you raise your virtual hand so we can address you. So basically, the three of us, the three of us speakers also are actually parents. I'm a parent of three teenagers, pre-teen, no, not pre-teen, they're already teens. And Sir Jade and Mom Cindy are parents of grade 1, right, Mom? Grade 1 and a kinder 2. So we're basically all aware of how to do parental controls. Mom Cindy has a CCTV. But is that still considered, yeah, digital parenting, right, Mom Sin? 13
Yeah,
years
it helped a
old.
lot. That's helped a
Yeah.
lot. Yes. You can monitor them what they are doing.
Yeah, Mom Cindy, even if she is in the office, her phone is always open because she's watching her kids in her phone sa CCTV. We have a question from Mom Aurora, Maria Aurora. For older kids, 13 years up, still in senior high, how do we manage their screen time? You want to go first, or Jade, or I know me na lang, no, because yeah, my kids are already teenagers. So I think the best way for that, ma'am, katong yung application sa the Apple settings for screen time, because you have to put in your password, you as a parent, so you have to access their phone for this. So you have to manage their screen time for that. Because us here, I think the application that we have comes with the router. We can see if, let's say, when they come home, they can only access the internet from a specific time. So in that specific time, if they go beyond that, we're gonna look at our phone and check if they are still accessing it, especially if they have their own rooms. No, we don't know if they're online or not. So we look at our phone where we manage our router, and if we can still see there the time running, it means they are still using the internet. So that's when we go up and then call their attention for that. So that's my answer. So again, it can be with the use of the Apple setting, if that is if you're using Apple, because again, you can put in your own password for that. Any additional, Sir Jade or Mom Cindy?
Ako, okay.
Yeah.
In best practicing, no, it would be better also that you have the agreement, no. I think with that age, because they would understand what is the agreement is all about. It's not only about you to ano them to stop them or to give them limitation for the screen time. At least they would understand also, know how they will cope this screen time, because it's still their physical benefits. If they're more in screen time, obviously their eyes will be more sore eyes, something like that, and then their health will not be healthy. So it would be better you will have this agreement and make them understand why you are doing this, you're having this screen time limitation with them. Yes, thank you.
Yes, that's right, Ma'am Cindy. Proper communication, because our kids are smart. They will understand if, especially if you tell them the dangers of spending too much time on with their phone and on the internet. The stranger danger thing as well. So Jade, any addition to
Ye-
that?
Yeah, in my case, I don't have personal experience in terms of, dealing kids probably older than like 13 years or up, but probably I would suggest leading by example. So most of the kids nowadays, they do respect in terms of screen time. They basically respect screen time boundaries if they see that this adult is practicing the same. So probably that's one of the things that I would do in terms of dealing with those 13 years up or in senior high school. So leading by
Yes.
example, yeah.
So Sir Jade, how do you lead by example?
Well, probably no phone time. I would set a specific time, like for example, no phone time from 6 p.m. onwards or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, it would be
Sometimes it's
hard.
hard, no?
It
Like
it would be
for
hard for
us
yeah, yeah,
adults.
yeah.
Indeed, it is.
But we
Especially
have to be,
algorithms.
yeah,
We have
we
to
have
do
to
it.
be, yes, we have to be a good model for them, because there will be an excuses. How come mommy and daddy is using many apps, or screen a lot of time, something like that.
True. So Sir Dave has also posted in the chat box. Yes, set clear guidelines, encourage breaks, mga screen breaks, Sir Dave, right? Physical activity, balance physical activity models. Basically, what we have mentioned. Create a tech-free zone and monitor usage. Yes, for especially Sir Dave also is very what they call this one, very busy, and mostly all of his work is online. Can we also ask for your answer for that? A little bit of Sir Dave explanation, if you may.
Yeah. I actually posted there. I based on studies for older under older children that's still under parental guidance in terms of usage, it's less actually on the technical side. Why? Because For example, if they are in senior high school, you cannot anymore tell them, give me your give me your tablet and I put some password. They have a sort of sense of independency, right? You imagine a 17 years old, you still get their iPads and put all the password. For sure, that's not appropriate, especially in the Philippine context. So, research actually shows it's really more of the guidance. It's really more of behavioral in nature. So, for example, putting some guidelines, telling them like Jade's mentioned about on this hour you can do this, or you can only use the iPad during the assignment and etc. And then encourage break, balance with physical. It's really more on the behavioral aspects, because the one that mentioned by presented by Ma'am Lisa is not anymore appropriate and applicable for a 17 years old, 16 years old, putting all those applications and other stuff. It's structural in nature, because more on structural, because less it's not really that we can tell them that hey, we have to put into this kind of application because we wanted to, and so on. Research also shows that at the age of 16 they know already how to find application to unblock applications that were blocked. So that's really impossible. So it's really more of telling them what is good and what is bad, and why it is necessary to monitor and so on and so forth. So, and that's my sharing. Though I'm still excited to go into the stage. My experience is more into a 7-year old son that we are very personally in our family, we're very strict in terms of we have a checklist. Like, for example, you cannot use your iPad if number one, we you wake up late. Number two, if you sleep, we have something like that. One, two, three, four. Very simple things. And then my son keep on looking at that listings. Oh, I can use my iPad now because I have this and that. Something like that. They said I talked because parenting naman is unique and we have different ways of doing it. I talked to a friend also. That's not good daw. Putting all those lists, because another friend told me also, yeah, I have that also, I put it there. If you get good score like 90 over 100, then additional 3 hours additional 3 hours of use of iPad. So, it's something like that. So I do not know. I do not know if that works for you, but to us, for my marks, it works for us because I was able to instill to them sense of shall we say sense of responsibility. I even purchased a separate iPad for him, no, and then it's totally closed Monday to Friday afternoon, and then Friday evening he could start. But it's not always like automatic every Friday, every Saturday, and every Sunday. It's not always like that because we still have agreement. For example, oh, it's Friday, but how come your teacher told me that you're not doing good? So that's -1 of your Friday. You cannot anymore use it. So something like that.
Thank you so much, Dave, for that. So I think among everyone here, I'm the only one who has a teenage, kids, right? Maybe other participants wants to share their best practice when it comes to monitoring their um, children's screen time. This would be a great avenue for sharing and learn from each other. Anyone from our participants? The There's a lot of us, no?
Okay. I
Yes,
I
go ahead.
think um what struck me with the presentations, I think one is really setting the boundaries, letting our children know. And it's very difficult if your kids are already grown up, not grown up, well, teenagers. And then secondly, I think what Sir Jade was saying, leading by example, that's the difficult part. I think Jade
Yeah.
understands that. Yeah, that one, especially if you're like 24/7 on call. That's tough with office work. I think that's the one really being able to discipline. The parent has to discipline themselves so that the kids see take seriously what we say, di ba, Sir Dave? So yeah, I maybe siguro I'm the oldest here, so this comes from the experience. The younger ones, you still have a lot of room to make changes, but it's kind of difficult, I think, also even even for me, because I'm not really been um social media. There's something about it that really turns me off. But lately, I noticed when I look at my screen time, my gosh, how much time have I been spending here already? But usually it's because you answer your emails sometimes on my phone. I read some of the documents in the phone. But even then, it's still a lot of time. So, we really have to, it's a conscious effort to really decide that I will only spend this much time on my
Agree.
phone. Diba?
Yeah, agree, Ma'am
Inordinate
Tess.
attachment sa salita
Agree,
siya.
Ma'am Tess.
Ah, Dave?
Agree, agree, agree. I'd been into a process also of when we set when we set guidelines at home. It's really like guidelines. We really have like max number one, you are not allowed to do this. Number two, we really have like that. So there was one time he said, because he knows that there are only few persons that I should answer even if I'm eating. So he knows something like that. Like if I hold my phone while we are eating, it must be really important. So I instill that kind of, because just mentioned ni Ma'am Tess that it's really difficult to do away, especially of the nature of our job or nature of our task. That most of the time, phone every morning we check the phone not because we do social media, but instead check the emails or other. So it's really like that. And then one time my son told me, but how come you can use your phone while eating? So so I have to explain. I have to explain that because I am an officer in the university and there is an emergency. If there is emergency, we cannot wait for the time. Soon you can understand. So things like those. So I have also give example. Look at mommy. Mommy is not officer in the school, but she's not holding her phone. So something like that. So there is really still modeling without jeopardizing your the importance of those technology in the process along the way. I would like to share also, Ma'am Liz, this might work also to some uh, about encouraging breaks and balance with physical activity. I read also a good writer who told about this balancing physical activity and technology. Like we had a process before of instead of giving the iPad because they have to focus on the iPad, you can actually give them let them in a big screen like a TV, no? So big screen like in a TV, and then you can monitor and organize the files inside that big screen or in a TV. And then you look at the accessories or the toys shown on the TV and you buy. and then put it beside the play area. So while watching, for example, the wheels on the bus, blah blah blah. So you buy a wheel, you buy a bus, so that you can balance the physical and the digital. So I'd been into that. I tried to look at download all the YouTube, that of course that I can only afford to buy those toys. Uh, there was a time that soil, about blah blah blah. So I have to buy, how do you call that? Like a sand na parang, oh,
Kinetic
so I
sand.
yes, mga ganon. So just to make sure to balance the physical and the digital aspects. Thank you, Ma'am Liz.
Thank you, Sir Dave. I think I can also add, it's not really the screen time, because sometimes we do have to lead by example, but then there are times that we as adults also cannot really control ourselves. So I think the best way as well is to, um, for us to have the knowledge of what's happening online, like the pros and cons of this, and go into webinar seminars like this, where we can also impart some knowledge to our kids, just like, for example, trolls or cyberbullying. We have to remind them of this, because if us parents doesn't know that there are a lot of things happening online, online predators, like even if they are in Discord, like when you think they're just talking to kids their age, but they are, di ba, mga adults, kumbaga, acting as kids. So you have to remind them to still be cautious online, because a lot of scams happens online. So you have to, if you cannot really control the usage of your kids, at least you impart knowledge to them, that there are a lot of, though there are good things that can be done online, but there are also a lot of predators. I think that that's the best thing that I can leave here, because I have um, experienced that with my daughter. So it's a good thing that I have impart this knowledge to her about scams and things online, and then she was made aware. So uh, it became na okay lang. It was okay because she was already made aware of the possible scam that will happen to her. Okay, so do we still have any questions or any sharing? Because if not, I think this is, what's our next slide, Mama Sin? Can we share the slide? Yes. Okay, we're done with the open forum.
At this juncture, we kindly invite you to evaluate today's session. Your valuable feedback will help us enhance our programs and services. Additionally, the evaluation will assist us in issuing your certificate of attendance, which will be sent within 2 weeks. Please ensure that you provide the correct email address. You can access the evaluation form by scanning the QR code or by clicking the link in the chat box. Thank you in advance for your time and input. At this juncture, we kindly
At this time, we would like to invite everyone to join us for a photo opportunity to capture this special moment. If your connectivity allows, kindly switch on your video. Please hold your smile as we take screenshots based on the number of frames displayed on the screen.
Yan na, sir. 1, 2, 3. Okay na.
Get ready. At this time, we would like
You need to hear this if you're a digital enthusiast. Welcome to our exciting upskilling sessions. Get ready to empower your digital skills and take your career to the next level. Don't miss out. Register now. These sessions will be delivered through various modalities, including online via Zoom, in person at Dr. Mariano C. Lau Innovation, Creation, Invention, and Outreach Laboratory, and hybrid. Upskilling overview. Responsible use of technology. Promote ethical and responsible use of technology in both personal and professional settings. Artificial intelligence. Anchored in the university's AI integration framework, specific guidelines related to content assessment and research will be introduced. Innovations. Encourage innovative thinking and application in the curriculum such as micro-credentials and digital badging. Kindly visit this link https://oursoul.edu/HIGSC portal for the list of scheduled upskilling sessions you want to join. We believe that by upskilling ourselves in these critical areas, we can collectively contribute to a more responsible and informed digital society. Register now. D.
Dr. Mariano C. Lau Global Studies Center of Silliman University.
Are you a passionate professional looking to inspire the next generation? Are you looking for more in this world? To be part of something with purpose? To impart knowledge to make a difference? At the Global Studies Center, we're on the lookout for course offerers like you. Teach on your schedule, from anywhere in the world, in a supportive community, and make a real impact on eager minds through our online platform. Ready to share your expertise and inspire the leaders of tomorrow? Be a course offerer at the Global Studies Center, Silliman University. Email us